Okay, let us see.
I have game. Do I have
Oh,
game audio?
you
I
should.
have game audio.
Beautiful.
Does stream have game audio?
Yes.
Yes, stream has game audio.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Success!
Also, where I grew up in South Florida, there was like a McDonald's that my friends and I we would ride our bikes to and just go through the drive-through to get like a medium fry on the go. And there was a guy there who had the bassiest, most dulcet-toned voice I have ever heard in my life. And it was just this lanky, freckled ginger fellow, and he was adorable, but like you saw him, and perhaps this is bad, but you would maybe assume his voice was like, "Golly gee willikers, sir, thank you so much."
Oh no!
Like he was just a little scrawny babe, but his voice was—he was adorable, but his voice was beautiful, and it just like of that of a very large man.
Let you in on a secret, folks. I am also a scrawny nerd. Although I am like 6'1"-ish. 6'2"? Depends on how bad my back is for the day.
Valid. I keep being like, why am I so hunched over? Just
I
shrimping.
mean, I can tell you that you folks anything. You're never going to see my face on camera, so it doesn't really matter.
On camera, but in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day, Retro Edga, Kia, and I will get to meet up, and I'll make sure that Mary Kish is there, and that Nina and Jake are there, and it'll be great.
Oh, a one-time outing.
Edga, Kia would like that to be true. I would like to think I have less murder tendencies than that.
Y'all, I made a Dole Whip, and I maybe didn't pulverize my pineapple that much, because I got some fibrous bits, but it's fine. It's still delicious.
Need
You need to get on it, my bud.
We will.
Okay.
I've talked about a Yonanas before. We need to get you guys Yonanas.
Okay. Okay.
Where do we live? Hold on. Let's see if we can
time.
recap here, because I feel like lots have happened since we last played.
Yeah, and I tried to click on Perot, and it was just like, quickly click
You're going in this building now.
Yeah, so, we also didn't come here. We left at our office.
You're right. We did leave at our office. That's...
Game's
Are you
haunted.
ghost playing this game?
No.
Cole?
No.
Okay.
I would never.
Alright, well, so where we did leave off...
No touching.
We got together the murder mystery crew, and by that I mean the crew that had people mysteriously murdered related to them. We had a big conference with all of the victims, relatives, and loved ones. We made some weird accusations.
We made them feel bad about it.
Yeah, Perot was kind of a jerk.
Yes.
Let's see. The third murder happened to the throat doctor.
Yes.
We found out that his maid/assistant lady, his wife believed to be trying to, like, sweeten up on him, although no one believed that, but the game seems to imply that was actually what was happening. We have seen the murderer numerous times now,
Yes.
although Perot has not.
Yes, our big-brained, omnipresent player mind knows.
We, the viewers, have seen the murderer. We've also heard that he potentially has some sort of bouts of amnesia and blackouts and stuff like that, but that could all be bullshit.
Yeah.
I think, if I remember right, we figured out who the murder victim was going to be for this one and warned them in time. And they may have arrested. We'll see. We don't know who the arrested person is.
We called Chief Investigator Jap, who went to the inn, and I guess the innkeeper was the target.
Yeah, the innkeeper was the target,
which wasn't explicitly
clear.
Clear.
Right name, like we heard. We know that at least at minimum, Perot has guessed the right name, and they supposedly arrested the right person. But we have not seen who they have arrested yet, and we did not leave after figuring that out. So I don't know why we're here now, but
do we know the story in advance? Super don't.
I have read Agatha Christie before. I have not read the ABC Murders before.
Oh, let's do these real quick.
Oh yeah.
I know nothing, Radar. I am just a sweet babe in the breeze of murder.
I guess we should welcome back to Quandary Quest.
Yeah, hey,
Quandary Quest,
welcome,
everybody. Where we are solving mysteries and definitely not doing crimes.
Definitely not doing
Despite the fact
crimes.
that I'm pretty sure Perot has done numerous crimes throughout this game.
Definitely.
And yeah, so this will be our third and theoretically penultimate or ultimate episode.
We're 81% in.
I mean, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I'm willing to go until we finish. It just depends on how long that actually ends up happening.
That is fair. Hi, Hildegard. Welcome on in.
Hello, Hildegard.
Yeah, we already know what we're playing next, and I'm very excited.
I am also
secrets.
Very excited.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the first half of this game moved slower, and then we kind of like hit a rush in the middle, and then it kind of tapered down again. But
we had to deal with the poor victim's wife, who that did not feel good at all.
True.
Just gonna throw out a fuck cancer here. Anyway, so let's click on the book.
Let's click on that book. Okay, so Dick Dunbar, who's the guy that we saved.
Dick Dunbar in Doncaster.
Richard Dunbar has a heart condition because he about passed out.
Yep.
Oh, there's a wild Vicarian in the chat. Hello, welcome.
Hey, Vicarian.
Welcome. I think he's the only person who's new. These are all old people.
Do we get anything new for these folks?
Doesn't look like it at all.
I'm not seeing anything. Hold on, I need to move the microphone. I got to do the measurement. Yeah, I'm too far away. There we go. Sorry, I just saw that.
I did it.
Oh boy. Well, you did something.
Thank you. Boom. I'm a little close.
Oh my god. I need
close.
to.
You want to clip that? Good.
No, let's not. I mean, whatever. That's just you. I don't have any involvement on that one. So
that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Yes. All this seems fine. I'm not doing my.
Oh God, no, robot. Let's just not. Robot Spacer. Let's not.
Okay. All the notebooks seem fine.
Yeah, the notebook's good. Let's talk to the nice humming lady.
Let's talk to. Ooh, but can I look at that? I want to look at all these things. Ooh, I can look at that.
Look at whatever you want. You're driving.
It looks like I found the real master of this house.
Cat.
I mean,
Cat
I think
cushion?
That's what he's implying.
And is that a crystal? A cork on the end of a piece.
Why are you using a crystal for a cork?
No need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
You peeling potatoes?
Well, I can't observe her. I can only talk to her. Interesting game.
Chief Inspector Tubb told me that you might be coming.
I'm gonna keep saying it that way until I get it right.
Yeah. Poirot.
Yes, I think those are potatoes. But why is the one in her hand black?
Maybe she's polishing them.
Charcoal?
Ma'am, I need to know.
Madame, you may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you.
Ooh.
Will there be some journalists there as well?
I think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless.
Oh, we're still in
yes,
London.
Sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards.
Did we miss something? Where are we going?
So, this is the landlady.
Yeah. Like, I don't think we were saying we were going here.
It's not the right
I don't know how he got here. I didn't do it.
And what's more, Mr. Cuss left behind an ABC with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
The game, like... whatever. We'll figure it out.
Ooh. I got so scared. Thank you so much, Radar, for the sub. That's amazing. And I hope you
Cole, we need to turn down your emotes. Come on.
I have them very loud so I don't miss them, and so they startle me. It started as a jokey bit, but Silver's worried that I'm doing
irreparable harm.
Yeah. Do they come through on my headset?
Yeah, I heard it. But I don't know that the chat would have heard it.
That's fair. That's fair. Shoot. It's fine. So congratulate her for her observation. Could do that.
She was proud. That probably would play into it.
But this also, like, to see how she knew it, but it's in the newspaper, so I don't know. I'm gonna play it. We heard it. Oh, good.
Well, no, you know what I meant. Like, I don't think you heard the echo through her headset. Obviously, you heard the alert.
Yeah.
Well done. You were
but
right.
Thank you, Radar.
He did go to Doncaster.
So I was right to warn the police.
Tell me, did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cust?
Well, he's
Weird
odd.
Zoom?
Sometimes he coughs really loudly and complains that his throat is burning, and sometimes he talks to himself and stares into space. He told me that it was because of a wound he got in the war. His head hasn't been quite right since, he said.
When you got exposed to mustard
and then
gas,
he was in
that'll fuck you up.
Cheston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
I'm wondering if she's going to throw a huge misdirect and everything that we've seen is not real. Or is real but doesn't actually indicate him as the murderer.
Ma'am.
We'll see.
Ask her if it was blood. Ask her where the stains were. Both of these are important questions.
Hildegard, you can just remove the who cough, and I still think that sentence might be valid.
Yeah.
I appreciate you getting it after that.
You said it, not me. I'm gonna ask where the stains were, because if it was like,
Are you asking if he had skid marks?
well, I mean, yeah, I guess. But if he had this is England, so he probably had an overcoat. So like his shirt may have. I'm gonna ask her if it was blood.
Do you think it was blood?
Well, when I saw them, I thought, look, he spilled his wine or his soup all over himself. But now that I think about it, well, they did.
There's a lot of
look
brown
like
wine, lady?
blood.
Got used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Oh, it wasn't for pleasure. He was always on trains. But he had to sell his stockings around England. I have to respect my engagements, he used to say.
Do you know where Cust was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
Is it just me?
No,
Is it
I
weird
don't know.
for
That was a while ago, you know.
a guy to go around selling stockings?
surely you keep a
Because this is a
register.
thing that I'm not aware
It won't
of.
do you much good.
I
Mr. Cuss
don't
rents
know.
his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it. Ah, I remember one thing. Bexer's by the sea, right?
Indeed. It is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cast asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
It's gonna be this lady. She's leading us on.
Very interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
I say ask for when.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Everything that we've seen in this game and how things have happened have not made me deviate from the path that he is the murderer.
I agree.
But now we've been detective napped to another town to talk to this woman, and she seems very sincere. Because the game told me, but I don't trust her. Hey there, Grizz, and I updated the Discord image, so it may just be refreshing for you. Ask for more details about the news. Yeah. When he started buying them.
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churchton. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
Why do all the women in this game have like a shrill, like?
I'm pretty sure it's because they only had enough cash for 2 or 3 voice actors per.
I don't think
role.
my register will help you.
Yeah.
Mr. Cuss rents his room all year. If he goes.
Okay. Don't sass me. Let me.
The truth is becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
What are we looking at? I don't know.
What? Can you pull up? Yeah, I need to see what did he find out? Let's other guess.
Mainly, she sublets her rooms to other guests. Far away.
Yeah, and Secret Crush, I actually think I have been looking up who the voice cast was when we first started this. I believe there are 3 lady voice actors and 4 guy.
3 lady voices.
Yeah. But with them having like 20 or 30 characters, obviously there's going to be repetition.
Sorry, that was the sound of me thinking, if y'all could hear it.
Gears turning.
I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
What? What do we have to say?
They were performing unseemly behavior. She is her.
Uh-huh. I think we must have found a clue before we were supposed to find a clue.
But good.
Let's go inspect the room. I'm sure we'll be able to say it to her afterwards.
I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
Okay. Fine.
Mm.
That's what it is. Chat, there are some design decisions in this game that I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah. Smooth movement. Nose. Boob? What are we doing? Okay.
So let me throw this out here.
Mrs. Marbury is in a good mood. She's working very precisely in producing incredibly thin peel.
On a piece of charcoal. The next slice was exceptionally like one stroke, right?
Yes.
The strangling of the lady was also in one strike. There was no struggle, right? So it just pulled tight and everything like that. Also, this lady's super relaxed. I bet you if we go into her private room, we're gonna find a keyboard. I'm now waffling between she's the murderer or ABC is the murderer. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk with her.
But I'm gonna hold my thought.
If I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexhill murder. Room 306 is Cuff's room. Can you explain yourself?
Yes, I remember. Just for one night as a favor. Mr. Custer was away, all my other rooms were taken, and poor Mr. Fishman had nowhere to go.
It did sound like I was born in the 1920s. I get it, though. I get it. Look at you and your potato.
Air quotes, potato.
Mr. Fishman.
You rented the same room to 2 people. Very profitable, but quite illegal.
But I didn't harm anyone. I was only helping everybody out.
Okay.
Mrs. Marbury is in a good mood. She's working very precisely in producing incredibly thin peel.
So this other person could, in theory, be the murderer. Mr. Fishman.
Mr. Fishman. Okay. Medicine.
Some laudanum.
Well, give me 5 years to turn this.
Yep.
Laudanum Cameron's chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher. The subject would probably be useful to me.
Okay.
Fingerprint it.
Steal someone's medicine?
That's what you do.
Diethyl barbituric acid.
Yeah.
Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. The subject would probably be useful to me.
You can go take some uppers and downers at the same time? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, we just got a lot to look at, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Books. Oh, wait, they're all
ABC guys. Enough to sign about a dozen murders. It's closed.
Look, maybe the label. No.
It's closed.
No. Interesting.
But that's where...
It's closed.
Open it! Good. You... Sir.
It's closed.
Maybe we got to look back on the
ABC
book.
guys.
Yep.
Enough to sign...
Okay.
What about the... If you click on the dot, does that let you do something? I forgot.
ABC
No,
guys.
I thought it was a zoom in thing. It's been a while.
It's closed.
Yeah, open it!
I bet you there's something else we'll have to do here. We've had this once before where we couldn't do everything until we come back.
Where did this potato scene come from? I've been wondering that the whole damn... Okay, so we can't open the dresser.
Typewriter?
What? Okay.
Yeah, don't forget you hold the walk.
Well, it wasn't giving me the
1918. By the King's order,
the prompt.
The name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the 10th, 1918, as mentioned in a dispatch for gallant and distinguished service.
Use
An
those
army
fingies.
dispatch, wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack. Corporal Cust greatly deserves his distinction.
How's that Dole Whip going for you?
It is so good. It's very cold and very acidic.
Great.
So the throat feels in a way.
So, chat, if you were not aware...
John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street,
Silky
Leicester.
Legs.
To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st.
We're gonna read
Dear
it all.
Sir,
Okay.
Further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter you will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following.
No touchy.
June 21.
No
Andover.
touchy.
Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes.
He was present in all the crime cities. That's not the same thing, Proto.
Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning?
Knife.
A long-bladed knife. A murderer's weapon. The subject would
Or a letter
probably
opener?
be useful to me.
What I was going to say, chat, is that you will find, if you've watched the archives or been here, that Cole and I, and Edgar, are very large fans of one Walt Disney World.
Yes.
And so Cole does a really cool show called Hypothetically Disney. And
sorry, I was drinking the Dole Whip.
Yes, and the first episode was them making Dole Whip. And it's if you've never had Dole Whip, you should A, watch the episode that they put up on their video on their YouTube, and then B, go make one and get one. Or if you're in Florida and have a way to get there safely, maybe go get one at Disney World because they're delightful. Yeah,
just vanilla ice cream, some pineapple chunks, pineapple juice. Today I just eyeballed it, so it's a little bit more on the acidic side. It's still delicious.
I really like the orange one when they have it too.
I'm hoping for a raspberry one when I'm there.
I don't know
also,
if I've ever
hi,
seen
Bo.
raspberry.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, it exists.
Cast is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury.
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, they're not wrong. I had to sharpen my pencils down to nubs. What is
have
up
to
with
get
this
the ribbon.
typewriter?
How am I going to do it?
Typewriter looks weird. Can you spin it for me for a second?
Blocking the ribbon.
Yes.
Spin it up. I need to look at the keys. Something looks weird here. No return key. How is this typewriter supposed to work? There's no return key.
You just space it all the way over. Are you?
What do you want us to?
The right-hand wheel has been removed.
I want you to show me what's on this message.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what we'll find after we're.
Oh shoot, Radar! Thank you so much.
The left-hand wheel has been removed.
Gifted Bo a sub. Shucks, golly gee willikers, my bud. Thank you.
Something is blocking the ribbon.
Can we pick it up, good sir?
Something's blocking it still. But it does say, hey, ever yours, ABC, poor Mr. Perot, I'm quite sorry for blah, 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 blah. So what could be blocking the ribbon? Do we look around the back?
Can I just stab it with the knife?
I mean, you probably could. I don't know that that's the right idea. There's nothing. Can we take off the roller?
No.
Well, the other side of the roller is thicker than this side. You can take the knife to it. Or at least try to. Apparently not.
Just look at it. Okay. Go to the other side. Oh, do I need to type?
But you see that the spool on the right is thicker than it is on the left. Is there anything we can do with the spool on the right?
Oh, Bo, thank you so much.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah. No, the answer is no. Sorry, not that spool. The actual roller. Yeah, that one. It doesn't look like we can do anything with it. You moused over it, so.
Something is blocking the ribbon.
It's a spacebar bunch.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Let me come over here. Let me sleuth.
Oh.
We can't interact with it.
Oh. That.
Are you? And here is the ribbon.
Remember what I said earlier, Chad, about some design choices?
The letters sent by ABC. I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry.
I couldn't pick it up anywhere except for the middle. I am rage. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip.
I'm also gonna take a sip, but of not Dr. Pepper.
All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter.
I'm so angry. Oh, Hildegard redeemed to tell Mayday you love her. Hey, May. Hey, May. Hildegard von Gaming loves you. Isn't that amazing? She's so excited. Thank you, Hildegard. Creep on his bed?
I bet
It's
you if
true,
I
I
got
do.
loud enough, they'd be able to
This
hear
place is a
me.
real mess.
No.
Yeah, but then I would go deaf.
Yes, this is also true, and I would prefer no damage.
I appreciate it. Slightly misaligned bed. This is a real good angle for us to sleuth around.
Yeah, why are we in the closet?
I don't know, but I'm mad about it.
One day I will achieve my goals of having the ability to telepathically pet dogs from across the country. Or excuse me,
At least we
telekinetically
can say
pet
that
dogs.
Mr. Cust is not very
Yeah.
concerned about order and balance.
Is that what you mean by banging your head on the wall? Yes, 100%. Shoot. Okay, so... Oh, we have a knife for our dainty...
Oh, for opening the thing that we couldn't open before.
I'm so mad.
No, that makes sense.
The
That
Bexhill daily
logic
paper,
checks out.
dated from the day of the
We're just going to use
Bexhill
a murder weapon to open a cardboard box. It's fine.
Most probably the bathing dress repaired by Mrs.
The
Marbury's
what
expert
dress?
hands.
Bathing dress.
Trousers, white shirts. Everything has been washed very well.
Stab. In the closet for perspective. Ha.
All the main articles referring to the ABC
Chat's
case
on
are
another
here,
level today.
from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date.
Yeah,
I do that I find interesting because of like how I think it's the lady. I think it's the lady setting him up. If he's traveling around doing things, she's just like, cool, I want to murder people for funsies. And then he probably started collecting them because he was just like, oh shit, everywhere I go, someone dies. I'm the harbinger of death. And the landlord's just like, stab.
Well, I also agree that maybe ABC suspected her, right? Because she would. So here's the deal: she would have access to his typewriter.
Closed.
She would have access to his clothes. And if ABC started suspecting her, he would have told her he was going somewhere else
Yeah.
in the last train ride. But then the question is, why?
This knife is very useful. Who knows?
She wanted
Maybe it
all of
never
the
cut anything other
pantyhose
than
for
string.
herself.
Stockings.
Silky legs.
I mean, that is a good name for a stocky company.
It's true. I'll give you that. We have done. Ooh. Search.
We've got a little gray cells,
But we have not searched his room completely.
but not.
Let's get our little gray cells. Where was Cuss at the time of the Bexhill murder?
I don't know that. Wait, what's the Bexhill paper?
Is it these? Okay, good. I was like, if it's gonna be both of these, that's...
Those timelines. The problem with this is this newspaper is from the Bexhill murder, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she said that he only started collecting the paper after the doctor was murdered.
Right.
Which was after Bexhill. So there's some misalignments here.
Yeah, I don't feel good about that.
The register shows that Cust did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it.
Yeah, this feels like
Cust
him being
bought
set
this
up as a
newspaper in
patsy.
Bexhill on July the 25th.
The other thing to think of, every time we've seen him, he was also there.
Search Cust's room.
I would say under the bed. I'm apparently wrong.
The drawer?
Oh, that's 6 out of 6 here.
Blah, 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 blah. What is... Oh, what is this? No. Wait. Is this the knife right here for when the drawer comes out, but it is just hanging in space? Right here? By the drawer?
We don't talk about that.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, no, you're good. Yes, I believe you're correct.
Because I was like, I thought that maybe it was like stabbed, like into the, like someone like stabbed a knife in there to...
Can you walk further in the room?
Is there more over here? Or maybe, no, he doesn't want to move.
Okay. Can we walk further to the left?
I only need the ink ribbon from Cust typewriter for my... I'll let Jap clean the keyboards if he wishes. But can we... I would...
John Milligan.
No, sir. No, sir.
Dear sir.
No, thank you.
Regarding the
so
schedule
sorry.
of
No.
this letter
This
establishes...
so long.
Oh, wait. We weren't able to look. Oh, we can't. We've already done 6 out of 6 here, so there's theoretically nothing else here.
But I was trying to see if I could drop... Like...
No, you don't want to do that.
I know, but I wanted to, like, see if I could interact with it, because we don't know what this says, but it's definitely a prompt to... Because... Poor... Hello, I'm quite sorry for you. Like, why can't I pull this apart? You know what I mean?
Probably because we're gonna do that at the office.
But it still wants me to creep here.
Yeah, chat's also pointing out, but can you walk towards the bed?
The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance. The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
What about the little stand with all the cups? What about walking all the way to the left?
Wait.
Yes, there we go.
This dark stain. It could be blood.
It could be soup.
Goodness knows how long it has been there.
It could also be his blood.
Yeah, he coughs.
It's distinct. He shaves.
I've seen all there is to see.
Talk. Okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure it didn't, in my rage, prompt another thing that I didn't notice. We also want to talk to the lady.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marbury. Thank you for
No.
Bye.
Ma'am.
Chief Inspector, I was about to leave.
Good evening, Chief Inspector. Welcome. Please excuse me, I must go to the kitchen. I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
Also, where's the cat?
I'm sorry I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police. And you?
I have established one fact.
I heard Edgar be like, I hate her.
Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes.
I had an old typewriter. I don't know what year it was, but my most recent one was from like the mid-'80s. And it worked worse than the old one I had. I think was from like... I think it was from like late 50s, early 60s. I can't recall.
I did have a computer that was in a suitcase.
Oh yeah, you did.
Just a word processor.
There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases.
Or that's what you would say if you need to be worrying about a cat. Let me look into the kitchen. Let me look at her potatoes though.
Follow her into the kitchen.
I had best talk to Jap.
Well, it didn't.
Or apparently we talked to Jap.
This game. Let's wander over here. Let's stare at him real good. Oh.
I had best talk to Jap.
Good sir.
I will be right back.
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt Cust is guilty. Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is what we're going to look for. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
The best worst catchphrase. I'm gonna wait for Silver to come back. How y'all doing? You doing well? I don't trust this lady. Or her potatoes. Just buy it to look at it. I feel that. That's a mood. Okay. Too eager to help and like too... She's been peeling those potatoes for hours. Maybe she's making like a really big...
Hello.
Pie. Like
Sorry, Kia shenanigans.
It's all good. I didn't do anything. I haven't even looked at anything yet. We're just getting our little gray cells to work.
Was it possible for him to kill all three? Maybe.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through all of them before we start clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Was at Churston on the day of Sir Clark's murder. All the letters went to Perot, come from his typewriter. Which, like, I feel like I don't know. We don't know that he was in Bexham. He keeps a newspaper that talk about the murders. He has a knife. He did lie about his... But he could have lied because he knows she's the murderer.
Yeah. So I think
it's just him.
Yeah, being in the locations, right? Because that's what Perot is assuming, and I think he's wrong. But let's go with that.
Yeah.
Really not. Oh wait, no, yeah, that one. Yep.
I wasn't. I maybe spaced out, and I was like, it's one of these.
No, I also thought you clicked the wrong one.
Are there any
common points?
Sorry.
Killer? You're good. A few.
We don't know it was used to stab him. I feel like these are vague. He could have committed these crimes.
Yeah, they're not saying he did, right? Is his behavior suspicious? Oh, yes. Lied about his destination, newspapers talk about the murders, and blood on him. But that clue right beforehand could also explain the blood.
The evidence against Cust is overwhelming. His presence at the scenes, the knife, the blood-stained shirt.
Here's the thing,
the
though.
ABCs in a box.
C'est vrai. However, the blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. Yeah. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis.
Good. I was like, if us clicking the thing that makes us prompt, I was like, if that dooms him, I'm gonna be mad.
Outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes. Yet we see quite the opposite. You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes. But Cust's collection starts in Cheston, as if it discovered the case rather late.
Yep.
I agree, it's troubling.
I think Perot might be getting onto our level.
There's small details that we should be able to clear up by questioning Cust.
When can we talk to him?
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
Are they questioning him already?
He says he
Cust needs OJ's lawyer.
It's plausible.
Oh my god.
Doctors say he suffers from absences.
Just put the glove on, dude.
Mrs. Marbury has confirmed this.
He may have done the murders in an altered state.
A familiar situation.
It's not enough to clear his name. Dr. Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
Très intéressant. I shall remember that.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's
posting
room.
really cool typewriters in the
I took
Discord.
the liberty of removing a few clues
No
to
worries,
examine.
Kia. It's all good.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow. In
Oh,
the
my
meantime,
closed
I'm going
captioning
to
isn't
see
Yeah, you're
working.
fine.
She can't hear me. Oh, boop.
Oh, that was the other thing that we needed to... it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yes, we will. For the next game, we'll start it, so it's...
Or at least we need to test it. We need to see how well it works, right? But
Oh, can we... Oh, no, it's not her.
randomly. Are we leaving?
Also, like...
Wait. What does the sign say?
Marbury. There is a very pretty village by this name in Cheshire.
I'm shrimping.
Does the game say we need to leave? The objectives? Okay. Yes. All right. Peace.
Okay. I am...
To Scotland Yard, please.
Rest.
On Secret Crush, there are previous cases where that was a thing. Previously, Agatha Christie books.
Oh, candelabra mustache. Unlock. I really thought this was gonna, like, prompt a conversation, not be prompted by me. So I was like, oh, wow. Oh! We're on the move.
Gonna give him a hug.
Alright, Cust. I know so much about you. You don't even know. They call me the bad detective. And it's not because of my accent. It's because I'm a bad guy. You don't want to get on my bad side, you ne'er-do-weller. Don't worry about me. I wanted to look at this wall. Ooh. I'm... Okay. Ooh! I just want you to come back to the table, good sir. Okay,
I think you just needed to click on cast at this point.
What are you talking about? I want to observe him. It does not.
I mean, you
Okay,
have taken us down this path. You're
bad cop, bon cop. I'm literally just trying to talk to him now. All I'm supposed to do is click, and I can click and hold to hypothetically. Oh no, we have this. Look at. Okay. Can I get a redo?
I am not going to leave before having finished questioning him.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Y'all saw that.
This man is not in good shape.
Yeah, because he's sick as hell, and he's a war hero, probably, maybe. Where do you want me to go? Crumpled jacket. Good. Glad we established that.
He is worried and very tired, and other police have been hard on him.
What do you want from me?
What's up?
present yourself, right?
Yeah.
Let's start this off. I mean, well, go with your gut, but that would be
this is the one I wanted to do.
Good day, Mr. Cust. I am Hercule Poirot.
Valid on Secret Crush.
Ah, you're the detective.
Ooh. Here's the thing. This is very accusatory. But
yeah,
this is 2-up, but I don't know what the game would do. You know what I mean?
I like Poirot's a jerk either way, but I would say the left one before the right one.
Yeah.
Yes, I am the person you have been sending the letters to.
I didn't write these letters. I've already said so.
I just don't. I don't know how this will.
Game.
Game.
I don't like the right one because it's pushing for an outcome.
Yes.
And that's.
Hold on, I'm pushing the chair back so I can shrimp for real. Okay.
Thank you, Edgar. Edgar and I are aligned.
Très bien. You did not hide these letters. But the question remains, who did?
Probably one of my enemies. I have many.
I don't want to go the lower left yet.
Yeah, I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you capable of murder, Mr. Cust?
All these questions are giving me a headache.
You suffered during the war.
It's true. I was wounded. I suffered. But the army was the only place I didn't feel inferior. No questions. Just orders to follow.
But ever since you were wounded, you have absences, bouts of amnesia.
And headaches.
Professor Clark treated you.
Yes, a few years ago he really helped me with my burned throat.
Okay, so I remember now that this game is one where we can make false accusations.
Yeah.
So I think this is actually kind of crucial here.
Yeah.
And saying that, I'm going to shut up now and you have to decide.
Well, I don't think he's the murderer. I think because the game is set up to think he's the murderer, right? Yeah. And then that lady sucks. I don't like her. I don't like her face. But also, like,
think your line of reasoning is sound.
Of course, you never considered killing a doctor who took such good care of you.
No, never.
Have him be honest, maybe? See if he will be honest.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
I got 9 ego points, so I'm pretty cool. Nope. Just observe, please.
Poor man. If only I could help him.
Oh!
You happen to have cough? Not that one. Knock him the heck out. I stole your medicine. Here, have it back.
It will help you.
Don't ask how I got it, good sir.
Thank you.
Don't you fret none.
So his makes more sense, the use of laudanum. I don't remember laudanum ever being used as like a cough syrup, but considering his throat was destroyed by mustard gas.
My shirt is covered in blood again.
Okay, yes.
Bon. I now
Proven
know
out.
Where the bloodstains Mrs. Marbury saw came from. Are you well enough to speak?
Yes, I feel much better.
Don't mind me in the blood. That cough, I take it all back.
Let's try that same line of questioning again now that we solved the coughing.
This?
Yeah.
That's what we did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
You were seen at all the crime scenes.
Yes, I was. I travel a lot. but not for pleasure. I am terribly unwell in trains. But I had to respect my engagements. My employer gave me very precise written instructions about the towns I had to visit.
Let's see. The company you claim to work for, Silky Legs, has never heard of you.
Oh, he's totally
and
being
as
set
for
up.
these letters they sent you, they were written on your own typewriter.
The company sent me the typewriter when I started working for them.
Yes, but the letters were received afterwards.
Well, the second one is accusatory. The first one is,
like,
this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourself.
I don't remember. Good God! I don't know what's happening to me. My head hurts terribly.
Are we going to find out the laudanum was poisoned? Oh, wait. You have other medicine.
I just want... Nope. Perot, stop.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to click around so I can get the prompts again because it's borked a little bit.
I am not going to leave.
So we're just dancing a little bit. There it is.
He is prey to a terrible anxiety. Is it remorse? Or simply the pressure of the questioning and the train journey?
Here, have more drugs.
Take this.
It will help you.
Oh, I think I'll be fine.
Let us see, Cust. Look at me. You know very well that you committed these murders?
Yes, I know.
What?
But I'm not wrong in saying that you do not know why you committed them.
No, I don't.
What? That's not what we... What? Game, I have issues.
Let us leave Cust alone. He's at the end of his tether.
Okay. Before we leave this room. I'm mad. Oh, cool. I was just gonna answer the what is there, but a don't do drugs program in the 90s is yes, I was assuming a US thing, definitely. What was there was there, and then there was also the one by MTV that was just like rock, not like it was like music, but I can't remember what it was, but they had good designs. But we're gonna go out this room. And I think he has the headaches and stuff and the amnesias. So he may not know the things. But
it's possible he did murder.
Yes.
Right? It's totally possible he did the murder.
I'm in the camp of the lady, and she's exploiting his forgetfulness, and he's fatigued.
She's exploiting his forgetfulness. She gave him the typewriter. She faked the letters. She wouldn't have any problems going out and buying a bunch of Silky Legs, right?
Because there's no way there's no way he's fabricating a business he works for and forgetting that.
Like, where is he? Is no one going to mention? Oh yeah, he came and bought a ton, like 4 boxes worth of stockings from us. What? No.
Also, then we would have like who's manufacturing the packaging. Like, there's too much. Too much.
Well, because they did say that Silky Legs was real.
Yeah.
But they'd never heard of him. Okay. So my bet is she went out and purchased in bulk the Silky Legs stuff, gave him the typewriter, gave him the job, fabricated the whole thing. Because again, who sends letters for job offerings? Well, let me rephrase that. Who sends letters for job interviews, which is what that letter implied, right?
Yeah.
Letters for job offerings, that happens today. That's, in fact, if I think about it, I think that's how I got my current job. Well, working at my current company. But letters for interviews? No. No, you're going to go interview with a person.
Yeah. Excuse me. We are going to go.
And what conclusions have you drawn?
Plenty. It might help us to understand him a little better.
Gray cells?
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Let's get our brain cells to work.
Look, we're like 5 steps ahead of you, Poirot. You need to catch up.
Pick up the pace, bumpkin. What do we know about Cust's health? He coughs a lot.
Hmm?
He says, he has a problem with his throat. Sure, I'll put that there. Killing it.
Mentally and physically weak. Not really the profile of our killer. And are there clues that do not support Cuss' guilt in murder? Okay.
He had blood on him, but in the wrong
Well, look at
place.
the other. What do the other ones say? Yes, that one definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I think those two.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm fidgety. I was like, my back needs to crack, but it won't. It's being silly.
Are there any clues that don't support his guilt? Do we have one about the newspapers? Because that still seems off to me.
I look over to chat and I just see cocaine is perfectly fine. My gosh. Oh, yes. Can we say without a shadow of a doubt that Cuss is guilty? No.
The first and the last one is my bet.
Yep. I don't like this though, because we did this before and it was like guilty, and now we did this and it's not guilty. But like we definitely were
I
on
think maybe we
rails.
missed a word. Maybe he said
worse.
you. Maybe it wasn't
There is
that you
one point,
say you
Twilight.
did commit the murders. Maybe it was
Securier
you
cast
cannot
admits that he
deny
killed,
that
but
you
he
did the
does not
murders.
know
Maybe it
why.
was right.
What did Dr.
Yeah.
Thompson say? Even if Cust killed while in an altered state, it still must have been his deepest desire. He must have had a motive.
Let's keep it simple. Never mind his motive. He confessed.
But you see, he can confess to anything and everything. He denied the murders and then he confessed to them. He confirmed that he never typed the letters. Then, with great ease, I managed to get him say quite the opposite.
Come on, he behaved like a guilty man. He lied to his landlady.
Because deep down he believes himself guilty. From the papers, he noticed that he had always been at the scene of the crimes. He must think that he killed and then simply forgot what he had done.
How
Thank
can
you for catching
be
up
so
to
sure?
about 10 minutes ago. For
Let
us,
us look
bro.
at his psychological profile. You will understand my point of view.
Or gray
Let us
cells.
now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh boy.
Murder carried out perfection. Okay. So he's clever. Let's look at the options. Is Cust clever? Yep.
Which, like, I don't like this either, because, like, that's...
That implication is...
You could just be incredibly intelligent and just not want the fucking responsibility so you could tap in and tap out.
Killed when the street was packed with that's
Game.
bold. I mean, again, if you're thinking about the time when this was written, sure, whatever, but...
Okay.
So,
Killed when the
self-confident... Hesitant and shy, you just passed it. Whoa, look at the text on that second to last one. Let me just get... No, second to last one. Let me just get your magnifying glass out.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about, but even then he wasn't frightening. He was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood.
I'm going to bet it's the third from last one. Yeah.
Robot Spacer got that magnifying glass. Good, good, good. Computer, enhance. What if it was the lady who seduced Betty?
Well, what if there was no seduction at all, and they just went out to, like, have a chat, right?
Without any charm. This game's rude.
Harsh. Yeah, he definitely didn't like trains. I wonder what would happen if we had accused him. Yeah, he's definitely not generous because he has to be saving everything.
Miserly.
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 You see? Cust's character is quite
I mean, you
the
can call it
opposite
whatever
of
you
the
want.
murderers.
But if he's a madman, can we really talk about his character?
You know very well that our murderer does not behave like a psychopath. Apart from the signature, there is no ritual or repetition in the choice of victims.
Very well, you're right as always. So we have no confession, no
thank you,
culprit,
Radar.
no
I'm
suspects,
glad you
nothing.
joined
And all
us.
that after 2 months of inquiry? What should I do?
Have faith. Just give me 24 hours.
Just me yelling at everything and Silver trying to rein me in. It's...
Thanks, Radar.
Yeah, you're part.
No,
you're part of the chat, so like the
Yeah,
the commotion. So kudos to you too, my friend.
I am just here as a co-detective. We may switch it up eventually, but I'm here to help Cole make their way through, navigate through whatever this is.
I've never played. This is our third game, and I've never played any of these adventure or mystery solving sleuth games before. So I get a little grumpy sometimes, but I love the puzzes. I love a good puzz.
Oh, that's awesome, Radar. Emma is wonderful.
Oh, awesome. Emma Pearl's amazing. Her oh heck emote is so good.
Yes.
I love her.
She's very good.
Hi, welcome to my chat where I actually just gush about other streamers. Thank you.
I mean, that's almost the same as my chat.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
To White Heaven, please.
Yes.
Yes, Radar.
Oh, perfect. Go.
Yeah, no, I am a variety streamer. I tend to stream on Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm not going to post my own channel, but if you want to click on my name, you can go ahead and find me over.
Clear now.
I agree. Can you shout out Silver for me? I can't click out of the game. Please and thank you.
Silver_streak. It really should be Silver-streak, but they don't do hyphens on Twitch because I'm cursed.
Patience, Hastings. Everything will be clear once our guests arrive. Best be prepared. Slip a revolver into your pocket before they do.
A revolver? But Poirot, what are you afraid
of? Bro.
Trust me. It is important you carry a weapon for this meeting. I will lend you mine.
What about telling me what you have in mind?
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment.
I have
will
questions.
bring you my weapon.
Are we setting up for murders?
You got real loud to the point where you peeked out on your headset. What'd you say?
Hell yeah, I did. Are we setting him up for a murder?
I don't know.
Churston, Devon, population 500 inhabitants. Hourly of trains.
No.
Hastings' photo album. He is very proud of his bag.
I guess the other thing is I still don't understand the motive behind the murders.
It's probably gonna be like I can't sing or smoke cigarettes and my doctor hates me, and that's the motive.
Daily Flicker, September the 11th, 1935.
So the one that we both touched on earlier is that every single one of the victims had some sort of like either relationship or marital or love.
Yeah.
The police have arrested him in a hotel in Doncaster. Was preparing to kill his fourth victim.
So, Radar,
Mr.
Kia is my partner, wife,
manager.
happens generator.
Mr.
But she is also
Dunbar
deaf,
owes his
so she
life
can't
to the
actually hear my
miraculous
voice.
intervention
Is that wild?
Inspector Chap of Scotland Yard
And so,
Detective
but ignoring that, yes, she gives me, she doesn't actually really give me a hard time. She just pokes fun and is great.
The
and I love her.
Lancet, September 11th,
So good.
1935. General
Does
Medical
murder
Journal.
really need a motive?
The alphabet murderer is not psychotic, according to Professor
Some
Thompson.
people like to crochet,
In an
some like to
early
murder,
issue,
like it's a
we
hobby.
claimed that the alphabet murderer was not psychotic. Our assertion has just been confirmed by Professor Thompson, a Scotland Yard expert, who has spoken to the prisoner at great length. Not all obsessional killers are psychotic, he explained. It is true that Kirst has a disturbed personality and memory disorders. But his amnesia, whether real or pretended, does not alter the fact that he was perfectly lucid at the time of his acts. Therefore, he will not escape punishment.
Weird. I don't get that last one. Let's see. Iger was asking if they really need a motive. So, in most murder mystery stories, yes. In reality, no, not always, unfortunately.
It is not the right time.
The Knitting Club murders?
The white ammunition are blank cartridges. The others are real bullets.
Definitely give the blanks, please.
But why?
Oh my god.
I have to choose the type of bullets to load.
Blanks, please.
The revolver is loaded with real bullets.
Nope.
I still have time to choose
blanks, please. Nope.
The revolver is loaded with blanks. I still have
I
time
thought he
to
said
choose
the
real bullets.
I appreciate you. I don't want to commit a murder. That's not what we're here for. We're here to solve a murder. What if you left the real one? Can we do a split save? I don't think we can, chat.
I don't know, but I have a paper cut on my finger, I just noticed, and it hurts so bad.
You want to go deal with that?
No, I'm just gonna make this face for a second.
Oh. Egga!
Where did this
come
come
from? Can you go get a
from?
Band-Aid and like some Neosporin?
Look at it! Who did this?
I think you did this.
I'm just innocently sitting here accusing people of murder. Okay, so here's the thing. When I close it, he's like, I still have time to put real bullets in, but do we... I wasn't really paying attention, because I didn't think we were going to use our friend as bait, but do we think we're using our friend as bait?
Yes, I think we're using our friend as bait.
But do we want our friend to be able to protect themselves?
I don't... I can't answer that for you.
I don't like this, because this is not a choice that I would make as a person or a gamer, and this wild card of a man is like, oh no, we're going into the
Neo
Pananana Sporin Neosporin. The Kug Pow and the fist bit. Hold on, I gotta back away.
I will find a way for us to just watch that.
Sorry.
Anyway,
sorry. Can I look at it now?
You look at the lizard.
You've made me wait this whole time. I just This game makes me so fucking angry sometimes. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. No, but really, please go deal with your caper cut.
No,
I
it's
can
fine.
talk to chat.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have a paper towel in front of me. I'm just gonna whine about it later. This is how I process things as an adult. It's healthy. There is a pizza mystery series? Killer crust rests in pizza and pepperoni pizza can be a murderer? Don't choke on your food, Robot Spacer. That's not healthy. Please heal self. It's not... Y'all, it's... You can't even. It's pinky out when in doubt. And I do have doubts.
Yeah, but you also said it really hurts, and I would like you to not hurt anymore.
Do you like... Edgar's in chat, like, just like, it's fine. Just ignoring it. Would you like gun?
Voila,
You've equipped your friend with the power of gun.
But also, here's the thing. It looked like it had the real bullets, but it doesn't because we put the blanks in. Oh, we got the...
Correct.
We did get the Gandhi mask. Mask? Mustache.
I guess because we went the pacifist. Man, what if, like, he just outright
Inspector,
blew a full 6 rounds into that lady?
Sorry, but we haven't found anything.
Have you checked the typewriter?
No, Iger, the whole thing is that Hastings doesn't know what's going on at all.
We've only found prints left by Cust and his landlady.
Thank you!
The landlady.
Well, never mind, I shall make do.
So, are you still going to hold your meeting?
Of course, Chief Inspector. I can hear my guest coming up the stairs.
Wait, what are we doing now? Are we gonna shoot one of the guests?
Us here, Mr. Poirot?
Since Cust's arrest, I thought it was all done and dusted.
Oh.
Miss Gray found
What if the
as well as Miss
what if the maid is the landlady's daughter?
And the stockings he saw drove the same brand as the ones found at my aunt's.
This is all true. However, a case is not closed if some questions remain open. And one question is, why did the murderer send me his letters? Why did he challenge me, Hercule Poirot?
Perhaps he wanted
Cole,
to
have you ever
play
seen
with
Knives
you,
Out?
to taunt you.
No. But I've seen
We should
Clue.
fix that.
Xenophobia?
Okay.
Maybe
We should
he
fix
didn't
that.
like you because you're
Part of this series, at some point, we should fix that.
Okay.
I may be wrong, but maybe by provoking you, he was looking for glory?
All these theories should be studied. Let us now try and get our brain cells to
I mean,
work.
it's on Netflix. I can do a friggin' Netflix party. We can just do a damn stream.
That's true. We could do that. Whatchamahoozits. I can't remember what the book series was, but there was a murder mystery series, or at least a book that happened in a brewery with a cat, and the main character, I think, shared the same name as me. And my mom was flippin' obsessed because at the time I also worked at a brewery that had cats around. She's like, it's you. I'm like, oh, okay.
So the thing that I will say beforehand is that Knives Out is not actually a mystery movie.
It's like, isn't it like Clue, but not?
Well, so sort of. It sort of goes around that.
Okay.
I don't want, without giving, the director and everything has said is the movie is not actually about the mystery. You will figure the mystery out very early on in most cases.
Okay.
It's about everything else around that.
Yeah,
It's fantastic. It also has James Bond doing the weirdest Looney Tunes chicken accent I've ever heard, and I love it.
Okay.
And the sequel movies are going to focus on him, and it's great.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go in and like, so I hope to have the same experience going into it because I don't really know that much about it. But when I finally watched What We Do in the Shadows, the movie, I had like my friends were like, we should watch it. It's vampires. I was like, I don't care about vampires. Like, why would I watch this? And one day he just put it on.
Werewolves are cooler than vampires.
And then he was like, oh, it's like a mockumentary. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I had no idea. I had like no concept of it. And then I was just like immediately on board. So yeah. Why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? Because
yes, Edgar, I've read 2 or 3 of the books in the Wild Witch series. You should read that. You will love that.
Ooh.
There's also one that's specifically around like a druid detective. I cannot remember the name of the series right now, and I'll need to look it up later. It's Connor something. Anyway.
Wait, why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? Because Pro's
address is not very well known. What's the next one? That could be, but I don't think so.
Why did he make the mistake, though?
What's the first one?
The body was still warm.
And what is the one that has our not murderer's face on it?
Wait, what?
That was the one you were just on. So the inferiority complex. Okay. And what's the one with Perot on it?
Glory. But it's why did the murderer make a mistake?
Not very well known. Pull up the wrong address. Hey, I'm not sure. I don't think it's that one.
This is... Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. No. Okay, I backed out. Jesus. I hit the right trigger button. Fuck. Wow. Right trigger button?
On your mouse?
The mouse right trigger? I was aiming down sights.
What if your mouse was also shaped like a gun?
Like the Twin Bees in Final Fantasy X-2 on the PS2?
Yeah. Oh, wait. What was the... Okay, it's definitely that one. And then remove the wrong address, and then... No. Yeah, remove that one. Letter be delivered late. Save the murderer. No, I think it's that one. Oh, wait. It is Y. So it's the letter arrival late. Save the murderer. The body was still warm. You can undo the other ones.
Oh.
This is not how. This is why, right? So the body was still warm. No. I don't even think that it's not very well known. I think it is.
I'm just trigger happy and not reading now. I'm sorry.
I think it's not 2 and 4. I think it is 1 and 3. Then it's figuring out the last one. So remove 4 as well.
Bad.
Ooh. Always warned about it. Go to the one with our not murderer on it. What's that one do?
Why did the murderer make a mistake in the address?
So undo the first one. It's definitely 3. It's gotta be 3. We can hit the clue button.
I am gonna hit the clue button because I don't got time for this. What?
You had to uncheck your stuff.
Oh, ass. Not you. Ass.
Nope. Okay. So hit number 3 for me. The date. Okay. And then scroll over the others. Don't click them yet. Keep going.
My problem with the Star War is it's not very realistic for a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Because of my perception of time and space.
You put Perot and ABC?
What?
Click him and then click the one next to him.
This one?
Or... Yeah. Perot and ABC.
This guy.
Yeah. Alright, I got nothing.
Oh my god.
It's like 10 minutes. We're going to have some time. I mean, I can look it up too if you want.
I can't really relate 2 of 5 stars for the Star War. Oh my god. I'm trying to... Okay, y'all, you don't say anything in chat. Don't you... We'll go outside and have a talk. Don't you say a dang word. But Edgar has not seen Solo or the final one of the most recent trilogy.
We still haven't seen the final one of the most recent trilogy.
But I wanted to watch Solo the other night, and she wanted to watch Solo with me.
Solo's okay. Solo doesn't have a reason to exist as a movie, but it's a fun movie.
I made the comment when I got home that it was way darker a movie than I anticipated, because I was just like, it's the Han Solo. He's just romping through space. He's just a little smuggler, a little scallywag. And there was just like darker topics that we just kind of grazed past that I wasn't anticipating. So I was just like held on to that, and it's like, nope, too stressed. And I'm like, you're not totally wrong, but Donald Glover as, you know, the man.
What's the last one?
Lando Calrissian. What?
No, sorry. What's the last? Choose that one for me, and then choose the date again. Always warned about the murders. Save the murderer. And then what's the second one? Undo that third one. Undo the second one and no. Sorry, that's not. So I think those two are right.
With the top two?
Yeah. I think the third one has something to do about the envelope. Yes, yes. It's that one. It's absolutely that one. So undo that one. Undo the third one you have selected and choose that.
Oh
yeah,
my
look
God.
at my brain juice.
Was it brain juice or did you look it up?
I have not looked it up.
Rise of the
I was about ready to Google
Skywalker.
search, but I wanted to look at it again.
Okay. If I were in a galaxy far, far away, I'd simply not become embroiled in galactic conflict. Yeah. Or be tangentially involved with a family that's just trying to rip time and space apart. That's the...
I mean, the problem with that is that I would somehow end up in Doctor Who, which means you're always ripping time and space apart. So
Yeah, don't do that.
The killer sentence.
I don't believe in politics, says Karen to a stormtrooper. Ooh. Okay.
Anyway.
Why did the killer send his letters to our bud?
I think that sounds right. Apparently not. Guess xenophobia? The only other one that would work, though I don't know that we've heard about xenophobia before. That's the one you just selected.
Thank God it's not that one.
ABC. Wait, we've chosen all of them. What? What? What?
What?
Everything clear now?
No.
You might like to explain your reasoning again.
Of course. First of all, remember that the murderer made it a rule to always post his letter before the murder.
Okay.
He never digressed from that rule. However, in Churston, he encountered a problem. The village has only 500 inhabitants. With advance warning, it would be easy to arrest him. Therefore, the murderer delayed his letters deliberately with the wrong address. The plan wouldn't have worked if he'd sent it to Scotland Yard or the papers, because everybody knows their addresses.
Oh, fuck, it's the brother.
The mistake would have been corrected, and the letter would have been on time. That is why the murderer chose me as the recipient.
Because for his plan to succeed, it was necessary
brother working
for
with
at
the
least
landlord.
one of the letters to have a wrong address and get lost. It was very cunning.
Absolument. It is a very subtle plan. It matches the profile we
the brother of the doctor.
Perfectly. That of an intelligent, daring, and calculating murderer.
But that's not how you describe Cust.
You are quite right, mademoiselle. Like you, I find it hard to believe that this dull character is the clever murderer we are looking for.
Do madmen...
He's coming to money from it.
I mean,
he did a bunch of stuff to hide his intentions by killing other people beforehand.
Yep.
And he would have had access to the medical records.
But the murderer is not mad. All the specialists agree that he does not have the profile of a psychopath.
But if Cust is
I don't know, if you're a murderer,
how do you explain his presence at the scene of the crimes?
Yeah, frankly.
Mr. Clark, the answer to your question is in the medical records of your brother's patients. Documents which Cust most certainly did not have access to.
Oh, and the patient records would have been in alphabetical order.
Let's now try and get our brain cells to work.
And they all wanted their little lady legs. I feel like this is
yeah, that I mean it's accusatory, but it's also true.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that well. What's the other one? What's the last one? Yes. Oh, wait. What do we know about Cust? So, Cust we know is easily manipulated. Maybe the... Yeah.
Got him. I'm already mad because I wanted to blame that stupid lady who was...
She might have been involved, or Mr. Franklin is actually Mr. Fishman.
Oh, Mr. Fishman.
Yeah.
Okay. How to explain Cust's presence at the crime scene?
Door to door.
Yeah, I just want to... What?
Sure. Why not? Apparently not. It's not the door to door. I mean, that's the one that makes sense to me, but...
What? How to explain Cust's presence at the crime scenes?
You're just doing process elimination now.
A little bit.
It could be number 2, which is weird, but it could be. So number 2, and
Well, so okay. How would the doctor brother get involved with this guy other than the records? And then he definitely burned the records.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the doctor brother only got involved with this guy because he knew that he had lapses of consciousness and amnesia. Right? He's an easy patsy.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna only refer to people as doctor brothers or doctor friends. So we're all doctor adjacents now.
How to explain the presence? All right, so maybe the first 2. I don't think that makes any sense, but okay.
I don't think any of them make any sense, but I just did...
Door-to-door salesman, like, that makes sense.
Yes. But I did it with all the combinations, and it was like,
yeah, so, like,
no.
what... I mean, I guess let's try the ones that actually fit together, which would be what? The burn notes and the medical records?
Mr. Doctor Brother.
Yeah.
Burn notes and the medical... Get the hell out of here.
Customers manipulate... That, like, what? The killer man I'm gonna... Okay, sure, fine, whatever.
Dr. Clark's patient's records provided a very useful list of potential victims, sorted by alphabetical order. The killer definitely used it, explaining the fact that all the victims were former patients of the doctor. It is this fact that clears Cust once and for all, because he never had access to these records. So how did he happen to be at the scene of the crimes? Either the murderer sent him there, or Cust was following him closely. Cust's highly suggestible nature leads us to the second hypothesis. The murderer was manipulating him. He systematically sent Cust to the towns where he was going to strike, so that the suspicion would land on the poor man's shoulder.
That's evil. What sort of killer could have such a plan? And what would he gain from 3 completely different murders?
Indeed, it seems unlikely that the same murderer committed all the crimes.
Also, I'm sad we don't have the not blanks. As in real bullets.
You wanted to see him get shot?
I mean, it wouldn't... I mean... we don't know that he doesn't have a gun, though. What was the problem?
So, if we're going with the theory that I said earlier, it is the upper left one.
Yeah.
But remember, we can do this wrong. I could be totally wrong now.
No, but it only makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the... Especially because the lady that I was suspicious of isn't in the... She's not in the running.
So I say it is that one.
Yeah.
Just one murder was of benefit to the murderer. The others were just diversions. On reflection, there is only one conclusion. The murderer killed once out of interest and twice to divert our attention. This reasoning points at two potential culprits.
Franklin Clark.
Donald Fraser?
Yes,
Yep.
mademoiselle. That's good thinking. Mr. Fraser may have killed Betty out of jealousy. Mr. Clark may have killed his brother in order to inherit his large fortune. Both have a motive.
But Donald did not have access to Dr. Clark's records.
Please allow me to disagree with you,
Everyone
mademoiselle.
is a murderer method.
I don't know.
Donald ran a.
We knew that. I think we knew that Donald's firm worked for Clark.
Sucks we can't check our notes.
Yeah. Well, we know he wasn't treated by Dr. Clark. We already know that.
Yeah.
And he wasn't at Churston, so the only thing that leaves is that his firm worked for Clark.
Yeah.
He works for Court and Brunskill, one of whose clients was Sir Carmichael.
It doesn't prove that I went to Comeside.
You could have done it, and you may have used the opportunity to take a look at Sir Carmichael's records.
You think I'm guilty?
You or Mr. Franklin Clark.
That's ridiculous.
Both of you have a motive. The question is, which of you has the profile that most resembles the murderer? Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh.
It really could be either of them. Man, the changing everything here.
Yeah. I didn't anticipate this, and this is kind of exciting, and I'm stressed.
Yeah, okay.
Is
Let's
Donald
look at the
clever?
murder, if you please. You'll see the murderer carried out with perfection. Is Donald clever? Not that one, definitely. Also, Donald looks kind of like David Tennant, and it's bothering me. Who's also
I can see it.
Scottish.
Someone seems to like him. I think Megan will take care of him.
What's the first one? Definitely not those two. Okay, sure.
So, but... okay, hold on.
Donald's sure of himself. No, he was talking to us about his dreams. Remember, he came to visit us, which could also be him trying to throw us off the trail. But, any of these talk about his dreams? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Now I don't know who to think. Yeah, that's the second to last one. We actually hovered over that in the last one. Yep. That was the easy choice. Okay. Is Donald impulsive? Well, there was a whole... yeah, that one. Yep. Watch it be both of them somehow.
I'm really stressed. Can you tell?
We'll get it. We're gonna get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald may share many character traits with the murderer, but he does not have his cold indifference. He has a temper. It is hard to imagine him planning anything. Also, jealousy
That's
is his
true.
motive, and crimes of passion are rarely planned.
Right, I suppose it's my turn to be subjected to the same scrutiny.
Absolument, Mr. Clark.
Me. My name's Franklin.
Let us now try and get our brain cells
Could
to
also be
work.
the lady, the maid,
The assistant, the blonde.
Look again at this. We get so many now. Like at first, like, oh, this is easy, and like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
indeed. Let's look again at the murder. Please, you will see that the murder carried it. Oh, and she had to fucking go and left the knife behind.
And she was meticulous. It's very possible. It's
Okay.
very, very possible. Yeah.
Indeed, let us look again at this murder, if you please. You will see that the murderer carried it out to perfection. Clever.
We saw his book reports or something like that. Oh, yeah. Hey, there it is.
Which is so...
Why would you keep that in a safe?
I just imagine, like, you're a 7-year-old and you're just like, I wrote a good 4 sentences about my dog. And they could be great, but... Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold. That's...
What are the other ones? Keep going. Because that was the detective saying it, not Franklin. That doesn't match up. The first one? The very first one. No. Oh, okay. I'm feeling good about my choice. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. Third one, the one the detective said. Yeah, I'm feeling better and better about my updated thought.
What an asshole!
Yeah, he had the book about the kids on trains, right?
Likes trains.
I like trains.
I mean, I go to a model shop that has a little train that travels through it, and I get model train buildings to build. I don't know if I'd say I like trains, but I don't not like trains.
You are also currently on the thing that I would suggest that you choose.
Oh, I have it. The killer is methodical. Yeah. Is Franklin impulsive? I don't know, but my buddy has a gun. So I am via my buddy, who is my meat shield. Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher.
Generous. This is such a weird thing to call out, I guess. But again, you were on the one that would.
But didn't want to be in a name. Were they cool?
As we've all seen, there is a disturbing similarity between Mr. Clark's profile and that of the killer.
Were they trains or were
In
they...
actual fact, it is exactly the same.
No trains.
Mr. Poirot, your psychological studies are interesting, but your conclusions do not add up. Why would I have wished my brother's death?
For his
the
money.
inheritance is lawfully mine. I just have to wait.
You were tired of
quickly.
waiting.
Oh. Say that Thora Gray bothered him. He was worried that she was going to be left the fortune.
Because of Miss Gray. Mademoiselle, although you haven't been telling the truth, there is no doubt in my mind that you would have found a way to marry Sir Carmichael after Lady Clark's death. For you, Mr. Clark, it was a disaster. If Miss Gray had children by your brother, you would not have inherited a thing. You realized the danger after reading several letters from Comside, especially one in which your brother opened his heart to you. So you hurried home from China, and you took action.
I don't like the way he said China.
Cust was no more than a puppet manipulated by the real culprit. You, Mr. Clark.
Oh, Jesus.
Such an imagination, Mr. Poirot.
Hey
In
there,
fact,
Nino.
nobody
What's
manipulated
good?
Cust. The famous instructions
We're
he received by
in
post.
the accusatory
He wrote them on
zone.
the typewriter. We know
Welcome.
that for sure.
Postfix, thank you for that sweet,
You
sweet
know
follow.
perfectly well.
Hold on.
That is
We're
not true.
We're in the exposition zone.
Voilà. Light has
Nina!
now been shed on
Hello!
the ABC murder.
We're in the middle of determining who the murderer is.
Theories are
Hinton,
ingenious,
thank you.
but you haven't any proof.
1 point to
Someone
him.
shout out Nina.
For the moment, I have no material
Can
proof.
you do it?
Either
Can I do it?
admit
Let me find
to
out.
it,
Yeah, you're a mod,
or I
baby.
bluff.
Oh.
Okay. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome. We're this mustached fellow, and we're accusing somebody of murder in the room. I haven't been paying attention a whole lot, but now we're in the danger zone, and I'm gonna move my mouse to not accidentally click anything, because we can get it wrong. And I also, as the mustache man, have my accomplice detective fellow man. I gave him a gun with blanks in it, so I don't know how that adds up. But how y'all doing?
Secret crush. I both don't and do appreciate that.
What, the jacuzzi?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. How was Fatal Frame?
Nina, how did the ghost hunting?
Did you snap some pics? Oh, y'all. Mr. Pook Pook, hello! Except the murderer.
Hey, Pook Pook.
No hello to the murderer.
Yeah, the murderer can get bent.
Can. Shoot.
Hell! Fuck, multiple bosses.
Did you just come in here to flex about your multiple boss killings? I respect it. That's awesome.
Nina's the murderer. It's not really murder if you're killing ghosts, I guess.
Nina's capturing the specters of the fallen. Nina has us to say she beat 69 bosses. That sounds like her. That sounds like her. Shoot. I'm assuming they're bosses. They were scary in any case. Fair. Nice. Y'all are
Nina,
both
we were
wild.
earlier talking about your amazing dab emote.
It's
As
true.
someone who doesn't like dabs, there are now 2 dabs that I approve of on all of Twitch.
Yeah, we
and
were
it is
categorizing good dabs, bad dabs. But the answer is,
bad dabs.
did you...
Everything outside of those 2 emotes.
Dun, dun,
Good
dun.
dabs. Those 2
Sure.
emotes.
Also, I talked about how foolish I was because I didn't know your I've used the dab emote for months, and I wasn't until like a month ago I realized that it was a edited photo and not just like not a drawn thing. And your arm has just like there's an action to it,
A very
like
good arch.
a curvature to the arm that seems unreal. So kudos for the arm curve.
Have a wonderful dinner, Nina. Say hello to Jake and Oren.
Yes,
And
go have fun.
Lulu and
Do the rounds. Give it
get all
everybody
of the
the
dogs.
pets.
Also go out and go out and give Wilbur an apple and say hello to the new sheep. Ooh, where's the lamb emote?
Spam them.
Yep. I
Hey
love
there,
them.
Louise. How are you? Okay. The
All right.
accusatory zone.
I think we need to catch him in a lie, and I think that is why we have the gun.
Squid.
Oh, by the way, we could have decided to give real bullets to our accomplice, and I begged Cole to not choose the real bullets.
But here's the thing. We don't know how these bullets are going to be used, so I don't know if we pulled the gun and we're like, hey there, Skippy. I don't know.
Yeah, this is going to go real bad if you need real bullets. I say absolutely do not choose the lower left option.
Okay,
because I don't think we're going to get another chance.
Invent an item of proof found at okay. Lie about the fingerprints found on Cust's typewriter.
No one would know, other than the killer, no one would know what fingerprints were currently found because we just got the phone call right beforehand.
Say that proof is going to be easy to find.
Yeah, don't choose that.
No. I feel like this is the...
I think that's the easy way to catch him in a lie.
Because, like, do we click this and then do we observe their behaviors and we're just, like, staring at him and we're like, he's nervous.
Or he's going to try and make a run for it.
Boop.
One thing proves it. The prints you left on Cust's typewriter.
Enough.
Oh, of course you wiped the typewriter before sending
Mr.
it.
Fishman.
But not carefully enough.
If that is your real
Scotland
name.
Yard has found your print along with those of Cust.
I understand why you never wanted to lend me your new typewriter, and why you were searching through your brother's things. And the hole
have
you
a good
dug in
night,
the
Squid. Thank
moors.
you for stopping
What did
by.
you hide there? The knife you used to kill your brother?
Thank you for that sweet, sweet follow.
Game, set, match. You win, Mr. Poirot. But it was worth trying.
Why do we have the gun, though?
Why do we have the gun? Oh.
Oh.
I'll never let you take
I'm so glad we loaded it with blanks. Holy crap.
Also, that's still gonna mess him up real good.
Oh, yeah. Blanks at that close of range, he's gonna have burn marks.
I'm sorry, Mr. Clark. There is no easy death for you. I expected your reaction, so I used blanks.
Why wouldn't you tell the player your
I'm
reaction?
sorry, mademoiselle, but your second
What
chance
if,
has been
what
lost.
if you had loaded real bullets?
Franklin Clark will never inherit his brother's fortune.
Well, he would be dead. Holy shit, I thought he was gonna try to shoot Perot.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna try and shoot Perot or his partner.
Or I thought the partner was gonna pull the gun.
Yeah.
A secret crush, sir.
Disappointed.
Content warning for attempted suicide. Sorry, folks, I was unaware.
Yeah, no shit. Sorry, y'all.
Donald Fraser and Megan Barnard married.
Aww.
I mean, we saw that coming, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were getting ready to. They were gonna.
Mary
we already talked about. They're like, oh, they're gonna fuck.
Clark. The elderly lady's condition suddenly took a turn for the better.
Hell yeah.
Aww.
And a few months later, to Dr. Logan's great surprise, she was
Hell
back on her feet
yeah!
again.
Fuck cancer.
According to this eminent physician, it appears to be an extremely
Because she was
rare
probably
case of
being
spontaneous remission.
been.
Clark has enjoyed very good health ever since.
That's fantastic.
Oh, enjoy
Journal
the
of an
dinner
Innocent.
date, Hilda Guy.
The
Thank you for
incredible
hanging out.
story of ABC. As for
Oh, the narrator is
A.B.
Dick Dunbar.
After being advised by Poirot, he made a great deal of money by selling his story to the press. And as for me, and with business booming, the Black Swan has become the #1 tourist attraction in the whole of Yorkshire, even more popular than York Minster.
That's rad. That's a happy ending for people.
Wow. Radar says it's a great Yorkshire accent. Wow.
Good night, Hildegard. Have a wonderful dinner date.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This game made me a little grumpy, then made me not so grumpy, then made me a little grumpy again. And then there was, I'm gonna say the bullshit meter exploded with some of the puzzles at,
yes.
At, what's this place's mansion home? And then, Franklin's abode. Whatever. But I would say we hit 81% last stream. We just did the rest of the game, and it takes some turns.
Yeah. That last, I mean, so
last fifth of the
Agatha
game.
Christie's stories, in a lot of times, have a last-minute surprise. In a lot of, I don't want to say last minute, but a twist. In some cases, not to this extent. Like I didn't expect us to get to where there were 3 possible. Well, technically 4 possible, because at one moment I thought it might have been Thora, right?
Yeah.
Or like 4 possible, because we also thought it could have been the landlady, right?
Oh yeah. I was about to throw her under the bus so fast.
I do appreciate that I at least got to the right conclusion, even though I started guessing my decisions near the end. But that's interesting. And I actually appreciate the game completely throwing us off by showing us the killer multiple times.
Yeah. Oh, Radar said that they didn't change the ending from the book. Well,
That's cool.
Said it as a question, which I appreciate.
Yes, you can say that. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
So yes, we talked about this before. I agree. This game had some mechanical issues. There were design choices I would not have made. The way that they did movement is frustrating. Instead of a hint system, what they should have done is an option for you to highlight interactables. That would have solved a lot of things.
Yes.
Because if you had done that, that would have helped with the navigation around the world and the navigation around the puzzles. Because in a lot of cases, it was very... We spent, how long on that damn chest? Because we didn't know we could interact with the corner symbols, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's...
Also, just working, like walking or being in a space sometimes it would like hiccup where nothing was interactive, like none of the prompts would show up. So not even that they were hard to find, but like there was oftentimes I couldn't see if they were anxious or talk to them. So it was just him dancing around, which I did appreciate the first 3 minutes. But yeah,
I agree with Edgar. I enjoyed this story. Regardless of the mechanical issues, I enjoyed the story. I kind of dug the art style. I thought it was an interesting sort of cell shaded look that could also like be a way. If you looked at really old newspapers and kind of how photos would get printed on them, if you were to colorize those photos, it would look something like this. I thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah. This is so Unsecret Crush says, so now I'm curious, is it possible to make choices that would change the game's outcome? So apparently there is like a fail state in this game, or we can like, so obviously we could have.
I don't know if it's a fail state, but you can accuse the wrong people. Like one of the things on the store listing is that you outright can choose the wrong murderer. Yeah. Right.
That, and then Franklin.
We should look that up on
Franklin
YouTube.
could have done goofed himself.
Yes. Oh man, I don't know if I want to look up what happens if you give them the real bullets on YouTube.
No, thank you. Don't need it. Don't need it. Is this game over 100%? You're the best detective now? It is over. I don't know if we got 100%, but we done did it.
I think that by definition they're asking if we are the best around, and nothing is ever going to get us down. And I believe that may be true.
Yes. Yeah. Until next week when we have a new crisis to... I actually don't know much about. I guess there is a murder. I don't either. Maybe because of the name. There might be a murder.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a murder.
There might be multiple endings. Interesting to play it the same but load real... Yeah. Every other Christie game I've seen,
the other Christie games, they changed the endings? Interesting. I'm sure that they have to do that because if you're an Agatha Christie fan, you wouldn't want to play an Agatha Christie game if you've already read the book.
Are the Nancy Drew games based on books, or are they their own thing?
I think there are some of them based on books, but there are so many of the damn games. I think that many of them are originals.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I wish there were other games in the style of the Nancy Drew games. Because the Nancy Drew games are so... for those that don't know, the Nancy Drew games are a series of games based on the character Nancy Drew, but they are fully set up as detective games. Like, you're going finding clues, you're solving puzzles, you're having to put together pieces.
You're falling down mine shafts.
Falling down mine shafts. You're having your neck broken when you fall off a boat onto a pile of rocks. There are a lot of deaths in those games. And they've been going on for so long. There's like 30 some odd of those games.
Have a good night.
Have a wonderful evening, Luis. But we're probably not going to get to the Nancy Drew games as part of this series. At least not for a good long while. We got such a huge list of other stuff.
Yeah, we got it. So do we want to say what we're playing next week?
Sure. Let's see if there's anything after the end of the credits.
Oh, yeah.
Can you skip the credits?
I don't know. I always try not to skip. I always do the credits.
Yeah, because sometimes they put the video in the credits and you skip it without knowing.
But also, it's like if
the credits are important.
If I was one of the lighters, if I was Susan, I would be like, look at me, I did it. So I always watch the credits of movies and games. So, sorry, y'all.
I will say I also enjoyed the weird piano tinkling theme song that they did throughout the entire game. It never really got on my nerves.
No.
It is very familiar to me. I don't think it's the same, but it is very similar to the Poirot movies that used to be aired on PBS. I don't know if they originated over from the UK or whatnot, but the theme that they used for that was very similar.
That's what I'm saying on Secret Crush. Because neither were... Yeah, Nancy Drew was a spin-off of the Hardy Boys, right?
I cannot answer that.
I'm pretty sure she shot out of there and forged her own path.
There are, in fact, 2 Nancy Drew games that conclude the Hardy Boys in them. But let me...
Solving Moidas?
I'll tell you in a second. Wikipedia.
I hear Edgar furiously typing. I know their worlds combined several times. This is a very... Hey, QA testers! And we have not given any clues to our next game. Other than
apparently he started it explicitly as a counterpart to his Hardy Boys series.
Oh, so their worlds just plop into each other sometimes. They're not one and the same.
The creator is basically a publisher and had a bunch of them ghost written by authors under the pseudonym of Carolyn Keene, but Carolyn Keene is not a real person.
What the hell? Carolyn! She calls him several
Yeah,
times.
so she did not originate in the Hardy Boys. She originated as a counterpart to the Hardy Boys, and then they eventually started crossing over. That's cool. That's interesting as the publisher's like, hey, we want to approach multiple audiences. And you're thinking this is the 1930s, right? So they don't know how to write somebody that's approachable for everybody. But I mean, I've read some of the Hardy Boys books and some of the Nancy Drew's books, and they're both good.
Is Nancy Drew
the writers that they had?
Real person?
No.
I mean, she doesn't have to be tangible, but is she real in your heart?
Sure. If that makes you feel better.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, the PBS.
Yeah, that sounds right, Radar.
Nice. I had a lot of Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy books in our guest bedroom growing up. I never read them, but they were very cool, like hardbound.
This is awesome. So yeah, like for Edgar and what Cole's talking about here, I also first read both Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys at my grand's house when I was like 3. Maybe like right when I was turning 4.
She's real and strong and my friend. Jesus. We got some chaos energy, Silver.
Hey, whatever works.
But you read at your grand, I'm sorry. At your grand.
No. Just like we're like Edgar read them at her grandmother's house. I read them at my grand's. You had them at your childhood family's house, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me hold on. I'm going to see if if Wikipedia can tell me how many damn Nancy Drew games there are.
This is a long. Oh,
I'm worried they might have restarted.
Stop it. Additional games.
I mean,
I can't hit the X now that I said that I watch it all. Even I wasn't paying attention. I will say the end credits for Jedi Fallen Order was like the length of a Star Wars movie.
Oh boy, there was more Nancy Drew games than I thought. Okay, so Nancy Drew Mystery Adventure series, which are the ones that we're thinking of. There were 34.
Wait, this did loop because that's Susan, the lighters. Son of a.
Okay. All right. Time to back up.
100% we did
100%. We didn't get all ego points, but we did get 100%. So 33 Nancy Drew games, a 34th one coming out sometime in the next year or so. From a different, a remaster series of Secrets Can't Kill, so that's 35. 3 from something called the Nancy Drew Dossier series by Her Interactive, so that would be 38. 2 from a mobile series, so 40. And then, Jesus. Mobile Mystery Series, another 2, so 42. Nancy Drew Wii Mystery Series, another 2, so that's 44. Then 46. On the Game Boy Advance had Nancy Drew games. Holy crap. There are... Oh, no. Oh, there's more. Hold on.
Lost the rights to the last
There are nearly 60 Nancy Drew games. There are more Nancy Drew games than there are Mega Man games.
Nancy.
She's got mysteries to solve.
We're missing 2 mustaches.
3 mustaches.
No.
4 mustaches.
No, because that's Black Swan. That's Dragon Smoke.
I see. Okay, those are symbols, not mustaches.
Yeah,
we're missing 4 trophies.
I have a problem with all of these, but this one is like real bad for me. This one's great.
That one is just Cthulhu.
This one's great. Like, why?
So those are the actual names of them.
But Samurai Mustache? Gandhi Mustache?
Yes, those are the names that they used to call them. I have you know what, maybe not those, but I do know for a fact that the Einstein mustache is called that nowadays. Hold on. Googling.
Einstein and Freud and Nietzsche's, like, these seem okay, but to reduce a mustache Or to embellish a mustache into a whole...
No, what I'm thinking of is the samurai armor mustache, which is literally just called samurai armor mustache.
Is that like a person who has a mustache, like the bristly?
No, that's when you see the samurais that have the full mask armor with the face armor that has a mustache on it.
Yeah. Like it's like the bristly, like, you know. I played Tenchu. There's samurais in there. I love me some Tenchu. Oh, y'all.
Yeah. Okay. So Fantastical Mustache is a real name. Doesn't look like the Gandhi one is. Doesn't look like the Samurai Mustache one is.
Good.
Let's see about Sheriff Mustache.
Sheriff? Oh. Sheriff and Dolly. That makes sense. Dolly Mustache is probably...
Sheriff Mustache is a literal icon name. There's a literal icon called a Sheriff Mustache.
I am an icon.
You are an icon.
Mustache.
You are the Brute Squad. Sorry.
Yeah.
But half the chat's not going to get that, and it makes me sad. Anyway.
Oh. Nice. I got it.
All right. Thank you, Edgar. I appreciate it.
Okay.
So yeah, this was a fun experience, a little bit frustrating.
Yes.
A little bit more brusque version of Poirot than I remember from the other stories.
Yeah, he was a little rough and tumble there for a bit.
I mean, he was a jerk. That's the phrasing that I would use. And he's always blunt, but I don't remember a jerk. So that was a little odd.
Just Poirot being a little bit of an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Well, I hope you had a good time.
I had a great time. Oh.
God, I hope you had a good time. The next thing coming up, I'm going to let Cole say it.
Ooh, we're playing Paradise Killer next Friday. Or starting it. I don't know how long it is. But
I also do not know how long it is.
We will be going to Paradise, and we will hopefully... Probably not doing killing. Probably trying to resolve the scenario for which the killing unfolded and trying to make that not bad.
Everybody that I know that has played Paradise Killer has raved about it. So I'm excited to see this.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't have the weird movement issues that we had with this game. But it should be fun.